Now I invite Her Excellency Hالة السعيد, Minister of Planning, Follow-up in Administrative Reform of Egypt. The floor is yours.
Mr. President, Excellencies, Ministers and Ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to participate with you in this important forum, which is an international platform for dialogue, which peoples all over the world pin their hopes on it. At a time when we have renewed hope and aspirations to achieve sustainable development and new generations that have dreams for decent life within the framework of an international system that is fair and inclusive, to face challenges imposed by nature like climate change, natural disasters, diseases and epidemics, and other problems made by human beings like wars, terrorism, extremism, and inequality in the distribution of resources. As you know, the SDGs have been formed as a collective framework for over 2 decades, when the MDGs were launched in 2000 and which came to a full cycle in 2015, when the world leaders adopted from this place the agenda for sustainable agenda for 2030. In response to international efforts, Egypt was in the forefront that adopted national plans culminated in sustainable developments, and that they were included in the Egypt 2030, which was launched in February 2016, with active participation from the private sector and civil society in order to provide a framework for stage development plans. All that happened within the Economic and Social Reform Program, which the Egyptian government started to implement as of November 2016, and Egypt has achieved many positive achievements that exceeded the expectations of observers and international institutions in order to achieve legislative reforms and in order to improve the competitive capabilities of the Egyptian economy and incentivize the economic growth and to attract more foreign direct investments in order to create decent jobs and to improve the living conditions of citizens and to empower women, youth, and to improve health and education, thus emphasizing that the investment in human beings is the most important thing. We have been keen on showing the international community the achievements made by Egypt in terms of implementation of SDGs, which was outlined in the voluntary national review, which I presented yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, we meet today at a time when the whole world, when the Middle East also and Africa is facing daunting challenges in terms of economic and political accelerated events that have adverse impacts, indeed thwart in many cases the efforts undertaken by governments to achieve sustainable developments. We think that the path to sustainable development will not be easy, but we count on programs of actions and ambitious national plans and synergy and cooperation with international community in all its institutions, including especially the United Nations system, as well as enhancing South-South cooperation and North-South cooperation in order to benefit from exchange of expertise and advances in science and technology. Egypt participates effectively by virtue of its location in order to achieve sustainable development goals. Egypt, being the current chairman of G77 and China, has organized many side events like green economy and employment of youth, the role of technology and innovation in achieving sustainable development.